Of this series where I'm going to be doing lots of different reviews of pubs, beers, yeah, pints, just alcohol in general. So I'm currently making my way to the very first pub right now that we're going to be testing out and reviewing, and this is called the Butcher's Hook. So it's located in a place called the Triangle in Southampton. So yeah. So let's go and talk to you some facts whilst I'm walking towards the bus stop to get to the bus right now. That gets me straight to the pub. So this is opened up established in 2014. So it's been open for approximately a bit over 11 years now. So, and I say it's a pub, but it's actually more of a microbrewery at the minute. So once you get there, we'll be able to see it's a really tiny spot. So it specialises more in its craft beers, and the ales and neppers, and things around that sort of area. So that's the sort of thing that we're going to be looking into today in this episode. So also apologies for this video quality at the minute. You're probably wondering at first why I'm kind of like shaking, why the phone why the phone is shaking, and why I'm basically moving around like I always shit myself. So first of all, point number one, I've got a bit of a disability in my legs, means I do walk around like I generally shit myself anyway. And then number two, I've kind of made it even worse. I've been playing football and I've injured myself on my foot, so I'm kind of stumbling around a little bit. So yes, at the minute, it's a little bit difficult at the minute trying to get around, but that's okay. We're going to be doing anything for the cause of getting a good pint. So yes, we're coming up to the bus stop in 2 seconds, and I'm going to stop that in a bit. Once I get off, we're going to give you a bit of a tour around the place, roughly where it's at, and then give you a show what the pub looks like and all the beers on offer. Right. Just double checking that my mic was working. So we have now arrived at the Triangle, so where the pub or the microbrewery review, or the microbrewery in question is here right now. So if I can turn my camera around, just 2 seconds. Well, let me just turn it around right now. So we can see the reason why the the Triangle is called the Triangle, due to all the shops and all the bits around it being shaped like a triangle. So if we go in, I'm just going to wander across now. We'll be able to see it soon. And yes, bear with me 2 seconds whilst I try and turn this around for your viewing pleasure. But here we are at the Butcher's Hook. So we can see this is a really tiny small place. So it holds about at max 30 to 40 people. So we're going to go in, try some beers, and then give a review on it and give my opinion on it. Right, so we are now inside the Butcher's Hook pub in Southampton. So let me take you a bit of a tour of this place around here. So it's a really small venue. So, and the reason for it being called Butcher's Hook in Southampton, being called the Butcher's Hook, was that it did used to be a butcher's. And let me show you the hooks inside the pub to show you that. So as you can see, there's hooks up on the bar, up above the bar. There's a big board where you can see a host of different variety of beers on offer. So I have gone specifically for the Sports Day by Phantom. So 4.5% hazy pale ale. I've gone for a pint of it at £7. Let's give a taste of it now to see what it's like. Here now, so we have got what I've already mentioned before, which is the Sports Day pint, which is being made by the brewer called Phantom. So it's a 4.5% hazy pale ale. So let's give it a try and see what it's like. Yeah, that's really spot on pint that is, yeah. So you can see from there, it's quite a opaque colour, can't see it at all, well, you can't see through it at all. So normally when you get those sort of pints, they're quite heavy, they're quite hard to get through, a lot of them, so I'd say they're more for doing, if you just want to taste a sip, maybe only have a pint or two, it's that sort of pint which I think is ideal. But I've had a bit of a sip anyway, so let's have a proper test, and a proper taste of it, see what it's like. Yeah, that's really what the whistle that is. Oh, spot on. So I'm outside the Butcher's Hook pub now after having a beer that you just saw me drink just now, and another beer that I had privately with my friends just earlier. This pint was called the Miniature Symbols, and it was done by a brewer called Verdant, I believe it was. And this was a 3.4% beer, I think ale, I think it was. But to be honest with you, it was really nothing to write home about. It was awful, I can't lie to you. So, but yeah, I think after seeing that, I did notice that it was a cask beer, and that's definitely something that in my opinion, I think you really do need to avoid in the future. So I do find cask beers horrible, I can't lie to you. So it's got to be all about those kegs when you get onto it. So when you when we go to review the Butcher's Hook pub altogether, I think there's some things you've got to bear in mind and remember that I haven't told you yet. So for example, the first bit that I haven't told you as well, that is dog friendly as well. So if you want to go there, you and your best friend, I mean, it's a lovely spot to go into. So I've been in there many of times before, and I've seen dogs, and it's been lovely to see. So definitely good. It's a good bit of it. It's a nice talking point, and yeah, good way to get to know somebody, to know them through their dog as well. And also, as well as that, they don't do food there, but they let you have the food in there they let you bring your own food in there. So that is another big draw and a big talking point that I think is really good for that pub. So it's a good bit of flexibility. Yeah, I don't know, yeah, you don't have to stick with their food if they don't do good food like that, which I think is really good. And that's a nice thing that I do like about microbreweries. So so I think in my opinion, if you're a fan of pale ales, you know what you're doing, and essentially you know the good beers that are there, it is a cracking spot. The only downside with that is that I can see, in my personal opinion, I think it's quite easy to pick. It is potentially quite easy to pick a bad pint. That isn't very, very nice to drink at all. With that second pint that I had, so I was going to give it a score out of 5. What would I give it? I'd say I'm going to be looking more along the lines of, I'd give it a good, along like the 4-ish area. So as we go on further with these videos, I'm not sure whether we'll be sticking with these types of reviews, so or whether I'm just going to say it's good quality, so horrible. I don't know. we're going to see as we go on. So yeah, if you've liked that, please like and subscribe to the video. And please let me know as well in the comments down below what you thought of the video, considering it's my very, very first proper video giving a beer review. Let me know your thoughts on it, and then potentially maybe suggestions of where I go next, whether that's in Southampton or whether I look to go further afield. So I'm very, very open to going further afield. So but until then, on Foreman's Pints, it's over and out.